Welcome at the Yoga for Martial Artists series. Today we're going to do something for the arms, the shoulders and the upper back. You'll need a towel for the end of the practice. And it's going to be a bit sweaty, I hope. So let's get onto hands and knees, just to warm up. So spread your fingers super wide and just make some circles. Very easy start. Make sure the core is strong, so you bring the belly in. And also make sure that you're really pressing the fingers strongly into the mat, because they will support your wrists. Then roll the other way around. And make sure your neck is quite long and relaxed. So no looking forward, just chill. And then from there, let's get back to the middle. And I'm gonna warm up for the forearms and the shoulders. So let's curl under the toes very strongly, just to find a nice foundation. And then let's come onto the fingertips and really try to make the fingers super long and strong. So not hang into the fingers, but really make them long. And then you're gonna come back on the exhale with two hands together. Coming up on the inhale and coming down on the exhale. So do this a few times just to warm up the wrists, the fingers, the forearms. And this is something we're gonna need for the flow we're gonna do. It's gonna be real fun. And then slowly come back and turn the fingertips all the way out. So the inside of the elbows are reaching forward. And then you're gonna move your knees a bit forward and then the hips a bit back. So if you easily hyperextend the elbows, try not to do that. Try to bend the elbows a bit. And you should feel a good stretch on the back side of the wrists and the back side of the forearms. And just lean in a bit. And then slowly come out. And then the opposite. And this one is a very, very weird one. I always feel a bit like a, I don't know, monkey or something. So let's turn the fingers in and the elbows are reaching forward. And then maybe lean a bit back. So if the mobility in your wrist is not like this is not working for you, just fake it till you make it. This is very important. You will also feel it in the shoulders. So, and from here, slowly come back. Maybe shake it out if you need that. And then claw the fingers in the mat. Let's take a nice downward facing dog, just to stretch out. And just walk the heels towards the floor, bending the knees one at a time. Try not to hang too much in the shoulders, really drop the head, bring the belly in. And then slowly coming back, bringing the knees back. Come sit on the toes for a moment. Your favorites, screaming toes, you know it maybe. We did it in the previous videos too. Pressing the tops of the hands together. And close your eyes for just a moment. Just feel the stretch on the upper side of the forearms. And of course you feel some pain in your toes. That's good, it's good pain, obviously. Alrighty, open up your eyes, shake it out. And then we're gonna do some shoulder mobility stuff. So spread the fingers wide again. And we're gonna drop into the shoulder blades. So actually, the arms stay straight and you're only moving into the shoulder blades. And then on the exhale, you're pressing everything back up again. We're gonna extend this later. So for now, first dropping in and exhale, pressing out. So just warming up, holding the arms very long, spreading the fingers, pressing them, bringing the belly in a bit. So last one, dropping in. And this time when you press out, bring your belly in and see if you can lift the muscles in between the shoulder blades. So you really should feel it on top here. And this is called Cobra Hood, and we're gonna need it a lot during everything we're gonna do later. And then exhale, just release, drop the belly, hollow your back, and then push the fingertips into the floor, pressing your chest forward, looking up a bit. And when you exhale, one more time, Cobra Hood, belly in, pressing the shoulders up, shoulder blades up. And then from this Cobra Hood, we're stretching out. One more time to down dog. Maybe do a nice salsa dog, which is of course made up, but it's really nice for the hips and the sides of the body. So just moving the heels towards one side and then towards the other. So that's quite nice for the obliques too. Nice. Alright, so we come back to the middle. Bring your knees back on the floor. One more time. Tops of the hands together. Maybe come onto the toes if you're badass. Why not? Very good. So close your eyes for a moment. Feel. So these are some nice preparations. And then we're gonna get into the stronger things, or dolphin planks and stuff. So enjoy. If it's too hard, if you get pain into the wrists or anything else, just take a pause. It's all good, and build up slowly. Shake it out, and then come onto your elbows and your knees. So what we're gonna do is using the strength of the shoulders to come up into some kind of a downward facing dog, but it's on the forearms. So what is very important is that you press the shoulders away from the ears and bring the belly in, and just relax the head. There's nothing here for the head. Just look through the legs behind you, relax the neck, and just stay here for a few breaths. Just feel what's happening in the upper body. And maybe you can also try to, for an extra, press the heels towards the floor a bit. And then slowly bring your knees back. Relax. Bring your arms back. Interlace and stretch out. Okay, I'm gonna add some stuff now. So stay breathing, that's the key. So come back. Elbows and knees. Really try to press the shoulders away from the ears when you're coming up. So very strong here. Just drop the head, and let's bring up one leg. Just choose one leg, bring it up, and hold it there for a few breaths, and then slowly bring it back, and then coming up with the other leg. So don't think about left or right. Just move. Try to have the hips straight. Try to press the shoulders a bit more away, and slowly bring your foot back. Bring your knees back. Come sit. If you're badass, maybe in your screaming toes, and maybe wrists together, or maybe arms behind you. Whatever feels good to you, whatever works. Alrighty, I think we're ready for it. So come back. Forearms, dolphin, and then let's lift one leg up. Inhale. On an exhale, move forward, move your shoulders forward, and see if you can touch the mat with your nose. And then slowly come back, lift it up. I'm gonna do it 2 more times. So exhale, nose to the floor, exhale, coming up. Last one, dropping down and coming up. All right, let's try the other side. So lift your other leg up, inhale, exhale. Really use the breath here, this is very important. Press it up, exhale, forward, and up. Last one, nose to the floor, and exhale, coming back up. Take a small pause, so maybe screaming toes, maybe roll your shoulders. Oh, lekker hoor, as we say in Dutch. So just roll for a moment. And take a moment to feel. So in yoga you always take some time to feel what's changing. Otherwise it's not yoga. It's just some workouts. And you can roll the wrists or do anything that feels good to you for now. Okay. We're gonna play a bit. So let's fix our clothes. Come onto your forearms and spread your fingers wide. So also the fingers will help you here. Now walk the feet a bit more in, hips come up, and then lift again one leg. And maybe you're gonna just hop a little bit. So you're gonna hop, wee, hop. It's just a hop, nothing fancy. It should be quite fun. If you're afraid to fall, don't be. Just have some fun. And slowly come back. And let's try the other side, which will be a bit more challenging. So inhale, hop, exhale, up. Oh, this one is harder for me. And slowly come back. And relax. Take a moment to stretch. So lengthen out. I'm getting quite sweaty already. Take a moment to close your eyes. And relax. Shake. Alrighty, so we're gonna do one more strength thing, and it will maybe work up towards a forearm balance, if you like, but you don't have to, of course. It's all about the mobility and the strength. So we're gonna do some push-ups, and then lift up to the forearm balance. You can also do it at the wall. So if you want to place your mat at the wall, go ahead, enjoy, have fun. So I'm gonna get into your dolphin again. I'm gonna lift your leg, inhale, and when you exhale, bring your belly in, bring your knee towards your forearm, touch your forearm and coming back up. Exhale, knee to forearm, touch, and coming back up. Exhale, knee to forearm, touch, and coming back up. And slowly other side, lifting, and try to really get low into it. Get low into the arms to intensify. Touch, up, inhale, exhale, and touch. Alrighty, stretching out, letting go. One more small pause, and we're getting into the forearm balances. So roll. Should feel quite warm in the shoulders right now, also in the core, which you need for your forearm balance. If you want to skip this part, feel free to skip it. After this, we're gonna get into the nice, relaxing stretches. So, forearms, spread your fingers. Really make sure the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. This is very important. You can also place something in between the hands. That will help. And then lift it up again. Walking the feet forward. Maybe you're at the wall, maybe not. You can also skip the hops and just lift the leg, just to stay breathing and feeling. Maybe look forward a bit, sometimes it helps. And then hop it up. And maybe you come all the way up, maybe not. Towards the wall. Hop. And then try the other side. Last part. Oh, this one is more hard. And there you go. Child pose for a moment. Stretch it out here, relax. Just breathe. Flat to the floor, arms back. We're gonna work a bit more on shoulder mobility and flexibility. So very slowly roll up. Get your towel close. And we're gonna do something that is quite intense for the shoulders. So if it's too intense, I have one version that you can do. And then if it's okay, then you can do the second version. So we're gonna get one more time onto the forearms. Promise, last one on the forearms. Then bring the hands together, bring the elbows together, walking the knees a bit more back. Bring your forehead into the biceps, and then you bend the elbows and you drop your hips more back. So this is a very intense stretch. Bring your belly in, maybe walking the knees a bit more back. So if this one is too intense, then you can just skip the whole arms part and you're gonna drop onto the forearms. Yeah, so this is puppy pose. The other one, when you have your arms together, hands together over the head, this one is more intense. Also for the biceps and the shoulders. Try not to hang too much to the lower back, but really have it strong here. Belly in. Find your breath. And you can stay in as long as it feels good. So the moment when you feel you have to come out, you just come out. And then first walk your knees back. And then bring your arms back. Relax, child pose again. This one is actually very relaxing for your shoulders. So just feel for a moment. And then when you're ready, slowly come up. We're gonna do a very, very intense one. So let's cross the arms and bend your elbows. And then see if you can hook them around. And then close your eyes and just bring the elbows as high as it feels good for you. So just enjoy the breath here. Just enjoy the stretch. And if it's way too much, then bring it a bit lower. If you're confused about the curling, just think about wokkels. Maybe you know wokkels, the ships. They're like, yeah. Actually, it's called eagle arms, but I always think about wokkels and it helps. Then other arm up over, and just close your eyes and just lift it as high as the arms allow you, and you will feel it big time in between the shoulder blades. Ooh, my arms start to shake now. That's a good sign. If you can't sit in Zaisa like I do, then sit in any way you like. And then again, one more time. Child pose. Relax. So just take some breaths here. Feel the effect. And then it's time for the last stretch. So roll up again. This is a really weird one, but it's amazing. I love the weird ones because they work so well. So stretch out the arms, lift up your chest, and then bring your arms away from your back. You can bring your head on the floor and just drop the arms away. And this is very different for everybody. So some of you may come all the way forward with the arms, and others maybe won't come off at all, so they may be stuck here. But that's okay. If this is not working, you can also do it standing. So maybe you can just come onto the feet and do it like this. Sometimes that helps too, as long as you feel a good stretch in the shoulders, the shoulder blades. And then release. Wherever you are, shake, shake. And then we go to the real relaxing parts. So, let's fold the blankie. It's best if it's a long one, so you can make a bit of a long roll. So roll it up tight, strongly. The tighter it is, the more massage you will get. So make a tight roll. Then place it somewhere where it feels good. So it should be somewhere here, or maybe a bit higher, depends on what feels best for you. And then just come roll onto the roll, roll onto the roll, and just fix it until it feels good for you. If you have some problems with your lower back, make sure you have the knees up. And then just relax. Sometimes if you bring your arms really wide, it creates a bigger stretch and a bigger massage. If it doesn't feel right to you, then wiggle until it does. Yeah, and if you feel like you can place your feet together, knees out for a good thigh stretch. Yeah, just stay as long as you like here. So we'll stay for 10 more breaths. So just count your breath. Don't think about what you just did. Just check in with the body right now. So relaxing. So good. If you have super tight shoulders, this is an amazing treat. And try to breathe deep and slow. You know what? I'll just stay here. Go home. I'll stay here forever. Okay, when you had enough, you can roll off. You can release the towel and you can just relax for a bit on your back. Chill. Do nothing. Maybe knees together, maybe not. Just do whatever feels good, just feel. And then when you're ready, you can again roll onto your sides. And then from there, come to Zaiza. I want to thank you so much for joining. I hope it worked really well for your shoulder mobility and strength also a bit. So if you like the video, please duimpje omhoog, as we say in Dutch. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Arigato. Yay. One take.